Yes, sir. Jamaica is a new
Peace. Labor rights, you like on the MP, them local. Labor rights, make some noise now. Make some noise now, labor rights. Make we mash them up now, make we mash them up. Ready. Make we mash them up. Make we mash them up. Make we mash them up. Sister Terence, I'm a feel like they're burn down the place and then they call the fire truck. Make we burn down the place, DJ. Ready? Make we burn down the place. Ready? We have a rise. We have a rise. We are the blood. We have a rise. We are the blood. Make we burn the video. Turn it up. Terence, yeah. Sister Terence, come on in, one Terence, we have our rights born down in here. We have summer, back we born down in here. Turn it up. Born down in here. Those shoes look a bit. Ready, DJ, I'm going to dance on the shoes. Got the vibes dance. Ready? I've seen ready before. Ready? I've never seen my dance like ready. I've seen love. Ready? We have a rise dance. Dance. With red bone and with red from. Shut up and move the dance. One lyric up. Give us a show, make a you move them rock. In a lyric up.
flank. We are good up with them. Like a ball, we go down. You cheap pretty and get in your tongue. But them young dog, you know we're being on food. You never run, you never run.
Tell them! Tell them! Watch this! Watch this! Watch this! Watch this! DJ, don't stop it, ready? Don't stop it! Don't stop it! The party nice! Somebody get ice! Everywhere we don't stop juggling. Just win. Don't stop. Don't stop.
My dog start sell wine, stole a cock to store.
I want to look up on my madness.
My dog start sell, don't lock up the store. All time kitchen now, wash off your clothes.
All want to tell the Prime Minister. Go so, go so. Go so.
Glass off the toast. Pop off the moss. Rich and time, we not touch your boss. We not mix our finger.
MPs of the obstacle, hold on. MPs of the obstacle, something called the serious media there. All who have voted September 3rd, take up some here and wave. Watch your voters then. Watch your voters then. Watch your voters then. Watch your voters then.
In this election,
Let's go.
everybody just vote for Labour. Tell them vote for Labour. That's right. Me and me neighbor. Vote for Labour. Make we vote for Labour.
Let's see after we vote for Labour on the box them call. Ready DJ, don't stop playing.
It's your name.
Don't stop playing.
In prosperity book of life. Make your heart Jamaica rule of call. Hello. Roll call. Roll call. Roll call. Roll call. We say it's you, we say roll call. If you're ready, we can hear prosperity book of life. Roll call. Jamaica make your heart. Roll call. Is your name written there in prosperity book of life? Make your heart Jamaica rule of call. Hello. Roll call. Roll call.
Remember, when the Laborites ever come from Kingston, they make some noise. The Laborites ever come from St. Thomas, make some noise. Portland, which country me left out? Which country me left out?
More than the whole of century.
Which country me left out?
Remember me when we God will live forever.
Which country? Laborites!
South Spring, we not going out.
Laborites, we can't do. DJ. I want to marry and pray. Down size up. Ready?
Never ask my way, never turn fool when I reach at the crossroad. Never ask my way, never I can get confused. Never ask my way, never turn fool when I reach at the crossroad. Never ask my way, never
Guns out this morning, Babylon coming again. Guns out this morning, question when we take. Guns out this morning. Cut you load from in the Netherlands.
labor rights, labor rights, labor rights. Sam Sharp Square, labor rights. Let's be upstanding for the national. Let us now observe the anthem of the greatest political party, the Jamaica Labour Party.
Equal rights and justice is our everlasting song. Unity and progress will make our nation strong. Stand up for your rights when you hear the bell. Stand up for justice, hear the freedom bell. Remember, Buster Man, take me, stand you will. Stand up, Jamaicans, when you hear the bell.
And labor rights, we know as a party that without Christ we dare not make it, and so I invite the man who will be returned as Member of Parliament, Delroy, slowly to offer prayers.
Labor rights. God is good. And all the time. I will look to the hills, from whence cometh my help. My help coming from who made the heavens and the earth, and Christ, the solid rock, I stand. All of the ground is sinking sand. Shall we never rise? Never rise. As we journey to be here this evening, it is important that we look to our Heavenly Father. It is important that we give Him the praise and that we give Him the glory for journeying mercies. It is important that we ask His blood coverage over us as we stand here this evening. Let us go to our Heavenly Father in prayer. Our Heavenly Father, our God, our Lord and our Savior, this is the day that you have made, and we will rejoice in it and be glad. We thank you, Lord, for journeying mercies, that you have brought us here from the different parts of Jamaica land we love, to be gathered here today at this Jamaica Labour Party mass rally. We thank you, Lord, for your grace. We thank you for your mercies. We thank you for your favors. We thank you, Lord, that you provide us a clean, wonderful evening this afternoon. And Father God, as we proceed into this evening's event, we ask you, mighty God, that you will overshadow us. Lord, represent your people before us. We ask you that you cover us, protect us from every plan of the enemy. Let no weapon that form against us this evening prosper. In the name of Jesus we pray. We look to you and we tell you thanks for what you have done, for what you're doing, and for what you're about to do. In Jesus' name we pray. And in agreement we say, Amen. Hallelujah. Thank you.
People them send a special song where they says pure vibes here in Montego Bay and pure vibes for the Jamaica Labour Party. Now let me tell you something. Some people wonder, then is how them are going to pull off a manifesto launch in a rally. We are a party of substance. We believe in substance over hype. And when labor rights are gathered, it's substance over hype every single time. Yes, Ansha. We want to say good evening to everyone who has joined us on all platforms. To those who are overseas watching us, good evening. It's a wonderful evening here in Sam Shop. To the media, welcome. We have a beautiful program in store for you. For those laborites who are home, you're watching your TV. Show a laborites. Stay locked in. To the PNP who is watching, stay tuned. You're going to see how a real manifesto launch and how a real manifesto look. Stay Jamaica Labour Party. It would be remiss of me if I don't say good evening to all Jamaicans, all the hard-working people who are watching us here. Good evening to every security guard, Quest, and all the security guards. Good evening. Big up to all of the St. James, Hanover, Westmoreland, St. Elizabeth, Cabinet. Thank you for everyone who is making this possible. And when we talk about the JLP third term, it's not we who are giving ourselves a third term. We have put in the work. And what we ask from Jamaica is the vote of confidence. The third term is for the people of Jamaica. And I know that everybody gathered here this evening, you're happy that you're a Labourite. You didn't have to be a Labourite. Labour Party all the way. And the party that can boast that we have the youngest mayor, a party that believes in young people. We invite at this time to bring greetings His Worship, the Mayor of Montego Bay, Councillor Richard Vernon.
When you do Lord, we have to make the good time get. The good clothes and the good shoes get. Good chain and the good ring get. Shopping at the mall and the good soul get. Nike and the good jacket and the good get.
Thank you very much. Madam Chair, Deputy Leader, officers of the Jamaica Labour Party, my colleagues on the platform, Labourites, welcome to the historic Sam Sharp Square. Are you ready? Are you ready? 10 days away from victory. 10 days away from securing the future of Jamaica. Are you ready to choose Jamaica? Several years ago, a former Prime Minister from the PNP told us that we would suck salt through a wooden spoon. He didn't offer solutions. He offered suffering. But here in St. James, we didn't accept that fate. We did not look to the PNP. And since that time, we have not looked back. And now that we are developing, now that we are thriving, now that we are transforming, why would we look back to the party of doom? We will not go back. This is the most important election in the history of our country. Because where we are coming from, where we are now, and where we must go, depends on the choice we make in 10 days. Under the Jamaica Labour Party, we have transformed Montego Bay. Harmony Beach Park is our world-class recreational space. 14 police stations have been upgraded, some brand new. Health centers across the parish have been modernized, some brand new. We have built the largest fire station in Jamaica's history and provided an infirmary right here in St. James.
to protect our most vulnerable. We did not dump the people. We uplifted them. The Montego Bay Perimeter Road is underway. Samsas International Airport is expanding. Roads, drains, infrastructure across the city are being upgraded. This is what real development looks like.
Yes.
We are not going back.
Yes, so prosperity start.
Labor rights. Unemployment is at an historic low. Youth employment is rising. We created thousands of jobs through Hope, Lift, and the Youth Summer Employment Program. We have expanded access to overseas work program, agricultural work program, hospitality work program. People feel safer. Major crimes are down. Murders are down. Poverty is down. We are not going back. On the matter of cost of living, a guy from down Westmoreland claimed that under the PNP, a patty costs $200. And under the JLP, the same patty costs $300. But I must remind him and his entourage of Looney Tunes that under the PNP, minimum wage was $6,000. That means the average Jamaican could only afford 30 patties. Today, minimum wage is $16,000. Therefore, under the Jamaica Labour Party, that same Jamaican can afford 53 patties. Cost of living is better under the Jamaica Labour Party. So Jamaicans, ask yourselves, do you prefer 30 patties or 53? Do you prefer government that froze wage for ages or one that increased salaries, promised 1.5 and delivered 1.8, and for 9 straight years, no new taxes? And now, the PNP says that they will discontinue the JLP programs if they form government. That means no more path expansion, no more housing upgrades, no more rural school buses, no more massive road development, no more youth empowerment. It means more taxes on the backs of the Jamaican people to fund their unrealistic promises. It means reversing the gains that we have made in employment and crime management. Even the Caribbean is looking to Jamaica for answers. We cannot trust the PNP with the management of our beloved country. Jamaica cannot afford to go backward. The JLP is the party of the youth. We believe in youth talent. We believe in youth innovation. We believe in youth leadership. That is why we have invested in Heart NSTA Trust, free up to level 4. We have invested in coding academics, scholarships, skills training and entrepreneurship. We don't just talk about youth. This is the party that builds youth. The Jamaica Labour Party is building a Jamaica where every elder can retire without fear. Every man and every woman can achieve happiness, and every youth can dream. So on September 3, 10 days from now, if your name is not on the voters list, if your name is on the voters list, but you do not have an ID, you still can vote. Vote early. Vote for performance. Vote for a government that cares. Choose Andrew Michael Holness. Choose the Jamaica Labour Party. Choose Jamaica and send the PNP marching into the political wilderness. Show Labour rights. God bless you.
want to congratulate the champion, Team JLP. And good evening to all the wonderful members of the Team JLP, Team Prosperity, all the MPs, or can I say all the candidates who are on the platform. Good evening to you candidates. How are you? I can see the look on their face, confident and enthusiastic. And we must say anywhere our Prime Minister and party leader is. Good evening to the best Prime Minister and party leader from Sunshine Square.
Choose Jamaica. Vote for Labour.
And at this time, we journey to St. James Southern. Is Southern St. James in the house? Yes, I see you in your thousand. Homer Davis. Let's welcome our candidate who will be returned as MP for St. James Southern.
And my God, liberate from East Central St. James, liberate from Northwest St. James, liberate from Central St. James, liberate from West Central St. James, liberate from Southern St. James, liberate from Southern St. James.
Remember we when we die, we live forever.
Liberate! Liberate! We can't afford to turn back at this stage. Liberate, this thing is not about giving anyone any chance. We not give nobody no chance to come match up Jamaica again. We not give nobody no chance to come scrape up with street people them and go dump them a sentence to them. We not give anyone no chance to come and capture government land again. And we not give nobody no chance to come tell we say we have to go suck salt through wooden spoon. Labor rights. I have watched this parish grow. I have watched this parish grow under the Andrew Wellness-led administration. And my God, do we want to change the growth of St. James? We have expanded our airport. We are building the perimeter road. The mayor have spoken about a number of developments that has taken place since this government came to power. And for Southern St. James, I became your member of parliament in 2020. And you have a little person running up and down saying, I have been there for decades. But you know something? I, as a member of parliament, can stand there this evening in Sam Sharp Square and I have my book of achievements that I've achieved in the last 5 years since I've been a member of parliament. And if you would allow me to highlight some of my achievements since I became the member of parliament for St. James Southern. More than $1.2 billion has been spent or is being spent on water projects across the constituency. I can name a few of these projects. The Shetload to Mount Pelia, to Anchovy, to Roehampton water supply is in earnest. The Endeavour water supply, the Lapland water supply, the Spring Garden water supply, those are works that are going on. If we look at our road and infrastructure development, we have developed a number of roads, namely roads in Mount Carey, roads in Roehampton, roads in Maroon Town. Presently, under the government Spark program, we are doing road in Brissett Road in Cambridge. We are doing road in Maroon Town to Sharp Castle Road. We are now doing road in Gully Road, over in Comfort Hall, Nigger Ground Road up in Anchovy, and soon to commence Brissett Jubilee Road in Cambridge, Jagoon Road in Maroon Town. Labour rights, don't be fooled. Don't be fooled by empty promises, because they're not saying that promises are comfort too. And I say so. We have worked on a number of farm roads across the constituency. We have done several concrete roads across the constituency. We have some 10 roads to be done under the government Spark program, and I will name them. We have Bottom Cambridge Road, well, Brissett Road has commenced, Richmond Hill to Maputa, Brothers Retreat, Horse Guard, Catskin, Malden Road, Old Jackson Road, School Road in Niagara, and Comfort Hall to Wavespan Road will be done under the government Spark program. If I have to look at the agricultural and housing sector, over my 5 years, we have spent some $5 million in upgrading of houses. We have spent some $2 million in farming, in assistance to our farmers. We have spent over $20 million to assist in small business across the constituency. Labour rights, these are initiatives that were placed by your government to make sure that we move our people from poverty to prosperity. And that is why the last social and economic survey showed that poverty was down by 8.2%, down from 20% a few years ago. So your government is working in your best interest. I said to you, we cannot be fooled by pie in the sky promises. We must stick to what you know, stick to what is working for you, stick to the progress of this government, stick to the prosperity of this government, and choose Jamaica. Us here in St. James, I want you to choose Horace Chang. I want you to choose Ed Bartlett. I want you to choose Marlene Mallow Ford. I want you to choose Eli Clark. And I want you to choose yours truly, Woman Davis. I want you to choose the Jamaica Labour Party to take you to prosperity. And on the 3rd of September, go out early and put your heads beside the bell for the Jamaica Labour Party. So as you leave here tonight, there's a lot of work to be done. There's a lot of tidying up to be done. And we're not going to take this election easy. We're not going to sit down and expect the election is going to be just given to us. We're going out there to fight it over the hills, down in the valleys, on top of the mountain, to This parish of St. James must remain green. And we're not giving it up. We know those dark days when the PNP was in charge. We know what they gave. And we are not going back there. I am determined to lead the people of South St. James for a second term of the Jamaica Labour Party. Bring your neighbor, bring your friend, vote for the Jamaica Labour Party and choose Jamaica. Show a Labour. Choose Jamaica for better communities. Choose Jamaica for our prosperity.
Laborites, put your ex beside that. Put your ex beside it. Put your ex beside it. On election day, September 3, we are going to put our ex beside it. All right, so Laborites, you know what to do when you're going to the polling station. Central St. James is in the house. And who runs Central St. James? One Heroy Clark in a Central St. James. One Heroy Clark in a Central St. James. Let's welcome the Member of Parliament. The man who will be returned as Member of Parliament in Central St. James. One Heroy Clark.
When you drive out, you can't drop none. From diaphragm spear, you no got none. Hilton I try mash up my way. Like how your heart of God's place it back down. Everybody wave your hand now for hero. See Central St. James in my bring jar. The campaign gone in a full speed. That me hero, Clark a take the lead. Wave up your hand now for hero.
Laborites, let me say, welcome to the Republic of Montego Bay to my colleagues on the platform. Laborites in St. James, you know how we do it. Anything we do with the help of the Almighty. And tonight is no different. So I read to you from Psalms 1. It says, blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the ways of the sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord. And in the law he meditates day and night. And he shall be like the tree planted by the rivers of water that bringeth forth food in its season. Laborites, if you love and do wellness, let me hear you. Laborites, Laborites, the third term is already loaded. Now we are ready to start to offload the third term. So we must make sure on the 3rd of September, at any time after 5 p.m., the only announcement that they will be making is 1 p.m. 1 p.m. 1 p.m. Laborites, I stand before you for the candidate of the friendly constituency of St. James Central. Just as Joshua did when he stood in front of Jericho wall, so shall I stand in front of St. James Central, reminding you of the path that we as a constituency have taken to prosperity under the command
of the Most Honorable Andrew Michael Holness. This JLP government has been the answer to some other people, because when them didn't have it, and them try, and them try, and them couldn't manage it, one man couldn't take the pressure and him ball out divine intervention. But labor rights, remember, God is the Almighty. Him answer prayer, and he answered the prayer by giving us Andrew Michael Holness. He answered the prayer when he gave us Dr. Horace Young. He answered the prayer when he gave us Fairval Williams. He answered the prayer in local government when he gave us Desmond Mackenzie. And he continued to answer our prayer right across. So labor rights, we prayed. And in 2017, under the leadership of Andrew Holness, Flower Hill, who had no water for 30 years, saw a new $137 million water project. We saw $237 million water project from Quarry straight up to Meditop. Every single road in Salt Spring have water. Every single road in Salt Spring, whether it be Cottage, whether it be Bobtour Lane, whether it be Repasture, whether it be Lobby Lane, whether it be Angie Lane, every lane is Barbara Green. A full unit infant department in Rose Heights. Never before have the people of Rose Heights see something like that. We went around to Green Pond and we built another infant department because we believe in our picnic. It's the children, they are the future. And so we must continue to invest in them. If you go over to Mount Salem, we're expanding the Mount Salem Primary School. All because we understand that many of our people in the inner city are unable to have a comfortable seat in school. And so Andrew said to us, he is expanding Mount Salem. We're not stopping there. We're not stopping there. When you look at the water system, tonight the Prime Minister will address that. But let me tell you, we have a water system from Martha Brae into the entire western part of Jamaica that we are going to see water no more a problem. Labor rights. Labor rights. We honor. We there. And we not left here. They could have picked we up. They could have licked we down. We're going to bounce right back. I tell you now, labor rights of Central, we know it. We have all kind of ants. We have red ants. We have biting ants. And we have mud ants.
So when you hear some people, labor rights, I talk about them going to deliver. I know, yes, a whole delivery service in a Montego Bay. So we have a package to give to her so she can go deliver for me. Labor rights. They are like the wandering sheep and wander all over the place. Today, they are in Central. The next day, them they are West Central. The next day, them just don't have no abiding city. Labor rights, we are here to stay. So labor rights, make sure, as of tonight, the person beside you, turn to them and say, welcome, neighbor rights. Welcome, neighbor rights. Because everybody that you have is now a neighbor rights. So I want to say to you, on the 3rd of September, go out early. Make sure you walk with every neighbor rights. Because anytime after 5 p.m., it is 1 p.m., 1 p.m., 1 p.m. Labor rights, shower labor rights.
Labor rights. Joining us on platform, we have to send a special greeting to the chairman of the Jamaica Labour Party, Robert Bobby Montego. Good evening, Chairman Montego. And this lovely lady says that there is one queen in St. James. One queen in St. James. And the queen in St. James is Marlene Malahoo Ford KC, who will be returned as the Member of Parliament for St. James West Central. Marlene Malahoo Ford.
Everyone West Central shouting, West Central shouting, Marlene Malahoo Ford.
Sam Johnson is looking good. My Jamaican family, my Jamaican Labour Party family, my St. James West Central family, I greet you well from Sam Sharp Square. I told you that my nomination for re-election as a Member of Parliament for St. James West Central is my pledge of commitment to stay with the people until we get the work done. So, what I want to tell you, I crave your attention more than your applause. Unlike the opponent, I do not view serving you as a downgrade to my status. And I don't view the position of Member of Parliament as a crown. Because you see, if the head is unsteady, the crown will fall off and it will smash. When I came here in 2015, 2016, I told you that I would work to make St. James, West Central, St. James, and Jamaica better than I found it. I am pleased to tell you that the Andrew Holness administration has pursued policies and programs that have brought safety to the streets of Montego Bay. Before coming here tonight, we went into the Mount Salem Zozo, and I recall what it looked like when I just came. It's like day and night today. As Prime Minister went around and he spoke to families, there are children who have grown up today in safety, who do not know what it was like to dodge gunshots in the street. People go freely to their prayer meeting and walk the streets because the streets are safe today. You know that the policies and programs that we have pursued have brought more jobs to St. James and Jamaica. But beyond the jobs, we hear you that we must also pay attention to the conditions of service, and we must pay attention to the pay that you get. So I want to assure you that even as we have delivered on creating jobs, there is more work ahead of us to do to ensure that the jobs in which you work provide decent work for you. And so I assure you that we will continue our conversations with employers and with you, the employees alike, to ensure that there is meaning and purpose in the work that you do. Because when we talk about a better Jamaica, we really are talking about a better people and a better state of mind. You know, right across Jamaica, as it is in St. James West Central, more roads have been repaired, but still there are more roads to be repaired. I've made a commitment to my St. James West Central constituents, as I know other colleagues have made to their constituents, that we will continue to invest in our community infrastructure so that the homes that you have struggled so hard to build, that the value will continue to increase, and that you can go about freely and safely and comfortably as you go to work, as you visit your friends, as you go to school. For me, if you go across from Mount Salem to Granville to Spring Garden, the changes are obvious. The changes are obvious. People's lives are better off. But we know that there are still places that need to be electrified. So when we say to you that we will, when Minister Bars tells you that we will be working on a new license with the JPS, it's to ensure that you are better served, not to put the people out of work. Because I hear that some people are going around telling the workers that a renegotiation of the JPS license is going to mean that you will be out of work. Let me tell you something. That other side only knows how to tell you untruth. The opponent who is going up against me, he has been going across St. James West Central, pretending to be responsible for the improvements in the communities. And I tell you, he has even gone into the neighboring constituency of St. James Central, claiming the work of the mayor. But they say, when you choose to deceive, you will be exposed. Ladies and gentlemen, we have spent a lot of time reforming government. Because, as I told you, when we campaign to form government, we want to ensure that government can serve you well. I have been entrusted with leading the most significant constitutional reform since Jamaica attained independence. To say goodbye to the monarch, goodbye to the king, where our people cannot even visit freely. When we began the work of constitutional reform, we did so on the understanding that becoming a republic was a shared goal between the governing and the opposition parties in the parliament. And we have spent a lot of time and a lot of resources investing in ensuring that our Jamaican identity can be brought to the fore, that we can have a Jamaican head of state who represents our Jamaicanness, who represents who we are as a people. And what do you know? The leader of the opposition has stood in the way of the change. And I say that we must take sleep and mark death, because Mark Golden cannot be trusted. He cannot be trusted. His words cannot be trusted. He wrote to Prime Minister Holness, asking him to move on with the change of Jamaica becoming a republic. And because he wanted it his way, he took the highway and refused to cooperate. Prime Minister Holness and us have ensured that we have not politicized the reform of Jamaica's constitution, because we recognize that this work requires collaboration between government and the opposition and the approval of the people. But he has ensured that we have stalled in the process, and I don't know if it is because he has a loyalty that he cannot get rid of. But what I know for sure is that he cannot be trusted. So all he's telling you about the reforms that he will bring, he cannot be trusted to lead the process. And we must send him a message that we do not trust him to lead the process of Jamaica becoming a republic. And we are not going to stand by and have our people and our Jamaicanness take second place to any other nationality. We are not British, we are Jamaicans, and we want a head of state that is Jamaican, that represents who we are, and he is standing in the way of that process. My Labour Party family, this election, like every other election, gives you the opportunity to choose your national leaders. Come September 3, the choice is very clear. We either are going to go forward or we are going to stagnate and go backwards. And we will not go back. We will not allow them to reap where they have not sown. We will not allow them to set back the people of Jamaica, because already they have told us that they will stop the programs that are improving your life. So, my Jamaica Labour Party family, I want to close with a special word to my St. James West Central constituent. As I go across the constituency, I hear you telling me that you want more time with me. You want to hear about the work that is being done in the Parliament. You want to hear about the work that is being done in the high seat of government. So my commitment to you for the third term is that I will put a schedule of meetings in place. And when we distribute the calendar at the end of the year, you will get ample notice. I will meet with you in your communities, and I will meet with you in your groups, in addition to attending your community development committees, your citizens association meetings, and your benevolent society meetings. You know, I will help you to navigate government better. Government is not just about the office of Member of Parliament. And a lot of the resources to make your lives better are placed in other parts of government, not in the constituency office. But I realize that you need help to navigate. And I assure you that I will continue to create the path for you so that no one will be turned away from an office of government. The last two things I want to say right across St. James West Central, the issue of land tenure is one of major concern. Already we have begun the reform of the law to ensure that you can get your titles. Many have received their titles. I assure you that I will simplify the law to ensure that you can get your titles. And I will continue to rewrite the laws to ensure that no law is oppressive to you and that you are respected. So my St. James West Central family, my Jamaica Labour Party family, on September 3, I want you to choose the Jamaica Labour Party. Put your X beside the bell. In choosing the Jamaica Labour Party, you are choosing Jamaica. Now hear this. The other man has put, just quiet down for a minute. Quiet down for a minute. I want to tell Mark Golding that at no time can he stand in the shoes of Andrew Holness. No time. Nor can his team match our team. So let me tell you something. I want Mark Golding, since he has made integrity an issue of this campaign, tell the people of Jamaica how you came to succeed in the seat that you are. What price did you pay? And what did you gain? I think it's only fair that you tell the people of Jamaica. We don't want to speculate. Tell us your role with FINSA. Tell us your relationship with the former Minister of Finance. Tell us how your companies earn the profits of the backs of Jamaicans. Come clean and tell us, because at no time can you stand in the shoes of our leader, Andrew Holness. Who are the big man? Andrew, who run the island, Andrew and his team. And we say, to God be the glory. Forward ever, backward never. Put your X beside the bell. Choose the Jamaica Labour Party. Choose a better future for you. Wow. Amazing. The Labour Party women are awesome. Good evening to all the wonderful Labour Party women. This is a party that we don't only say we love women. We put the framework in place to support all women in Jamaica. And I just want to say good evening to all my Jamaica Labour Party sisters who are on the platform. You are all amazing. And good evening to all our indoor agents, our outdoor agents, our supervisors, our runners, all the hard-working members of the Jamaica Labour Party family. It is the moment that we have been waiting for. It's the moment that the nation has been waiting for. The manifesto launch of the Jamaica Labour Party. And we want to salute the chairman of the Manifesto and Achievements Committee, the strong, competent, superb Kamina Johnson-Smith, a sister in whom we are proud. Good evening, Kamina.
My Labourite family here at Sam Sharp Square. My Jamaican family, both here and overseas, everybody who is with us online, everybody who is listening in, thank you for choosing to join us again and again and again and again. Jamaican family, my Labourite family, this election campaign has shown us who truly loves Jamaica. You have some people who only tell you that they love Jamaica, but we know them by their actions because they show themselves every time. They keep showing us who they are. And then you have those of us like us here, gathered at Sam Sharp Square this evening. Those of us who think that Jamaica is not just the land we love, it's a land we choose. We're proud to launch our manifesto here with you so that you can see by the plans we have for you that this is the party to choose. Our manifesto is a visionary yet practical document that shows that we will move all Jamaicans forward, building on the foundation of our achievements. And so we couldn't hide it in a Kingston Hotel conference room. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the I Choose Jamaica launch. There's nothing light about what we have to present today. Our manifesto is 100 pages of heavy commitments from your Jamaica Labour Party, government to you. I know Kerry's supposed to be here with me, and I'm waiting for her to join me, because you know she brings the vibes. Kerry?
I'm here with you.
Yo, Kerry.
Yo. Hey.
So Camila, you made note that there is nothing light about this document and that there is something in there for every Jamaican. So hold on a minute, just wait a minute. So that is why we tell the people, vote for Labour and Labour Party, marching on to victory every single time. You know my sister Camina, no matter how they try to con the people and samplify the people, Jamaicans know that the government, the hand that they trust, is the hand of the Jamaica Labour Party. We support who support it. We did it for who did it for it. We stand up with who did stand up for it. And Camina, Jamaicans remember COVID. Jamaicans remember where we are coming from as a party. Who did remember the lockdown? Who remember the no movement days? And the people of Jamaica remember that during the worst time, when troublesome times were here, it was the Jamaica Labour Party who stood up strong and who led this country through the pandemic, where we recovered stronger, where we are building, and where we are rising with action. One Jamaica Labour Party. The record achievement document has over 250 achievements of this government. The highlights by the ministry document spoke about what every single ministry and every single minister has accomplished for you, that is accountability. That is service. This is not like that other party and the British man who said him come to rule Jamaica. This is about service. So what is in the manifesto for Jamaicans, Camina?
Kerry, there is something in this manifesto for everybody. But I want to tell you that we're launching this on the back of the record achievements, our 256 record achievements, plus the highlights by ministry document that we made sure was launched last week. We've had 150,000 documents already distributed and thousands of digital downloads. So our record achievements document has taught us one very valuable lesson, that we must always take our message to the people. And what I want to share with you today, my Jamaican family here at Shamscraft Square, we're not launching one document, you know. We're not launching 2 documents, you know. We're launching 3 documents today. To share everything with you. And I think you had a question for me, Kerry.
Minister, indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed, Camina. We have seen where the other side have already been pushing tax on agriculture and increasing GCT. But this is the government that has been reducing taxes. What is our manifesto for the taxpayers?
Thank you for that question, Kerry. But I think the best person to answer that question and to speak to the government's tax policy is the first woman to ever serve as finance minister in Jamaica and the most qualified person to hold office, our very own Raymond Williams.
Shower labor rights! Shower labor rights! Shower Mount Salem! Shower flankers! Shower Coral Gardens! Shower Montego Bay! I am happy to be here tonight. We know that where the West goes, the rest goes. Shower labor rights. The Jamaica Labour Party is about putting more money in your pockets. Is we do the 1.5 that put real money in your pockets, and since then we have moved the PAYE threshold to 1.8 and did the reverse income tax. Do you know what reverse income tax means? It means the government gives you back some of the taxes that you paid. It means Michael from St. Andrew Eastern, my constituency in the Papine division, have more money. And can I tell you a story? On nomination day, I was stuck in traffic in my massive motorcade, and someone blew their horn and started shouting, anti-favor on me buy 1 Pro Box, and money me a make now, and so thank you, anti-favor.
Choose Jamaica. Vote for Labour.
Labor rights, the 1.5 brought us the government, and we have not stopped working for you.
We want another term to continue working because we are not done yet. The Jamaica Labour Party is doing more for you. In the recent budget, I announced $2 million allocation to the DBJ to provide funding to MSMEs, the micro, small and medium enterprises. The MSMEs told us that they could not afford a loan because of all the upfront fees. We removed those upfront fees and they now form part of the loan. That means the MSMEs don't have to get a loan to get a loan. MSMEs, we heard your cry about the loan money being too expensive. DBJ is now charging less fees on the funds that it lends to the banks, so the banks can turn around and lend at a lower interest rate to MSME. This is working for you. And there is still more to be done to increase access to capital for MSME and the engine of growth in our economy. And that is why we are fast-tracking the development of the micro stock market to give the small entrepreneurs access to equity financing, patient money that will stay with the entrepreneurs through ups and downs. And we could not leave out our young people. Under the next Jamaica Labour Party government, we will be given a one-time annual grant of $100,000 to our students who are in good standing with their student loans. And we're doing this because we understand that many parents have been struggling to help their children through college. And I want to say to my supervisor, Diddy, from the Backbush community, this is for you and the many parents out there. The student can apply the $100,000 to reduce the loan balance or use it to cover the costs of a laptop or books, or use it to help to cover general living expenses. Labor Right, this manifesto is credible. This is a credible manifesto. We have taken our manifesto to the people. We are not launching it in the air-conditioned comfort of a ballroom. We are in the streets with you because we are bold, we are strong, we are with the people here in Montego Bay, and we want to say to you, choose Jamaica, choose Jamaica Labour Party on September 3rd. Put your X beside the bell. Show a labor rights. Show a labor rights. Mobe. We don't fear them, no death.
Feel say you back come touch me then, don't rush me then, must be something can both you. Any check for your friend, not try to send me can do. Him must say, we're a week, action will be looking up.
Wow, thank you, Minister Williams. It's so good that we're all here today with the people of Montego Bay. Labor rights, Jamaicans, every Montegonian, every Jamaican should be concerned that the PNP will cancel and roll back all the achievements that we have made together. They have said that they will defer, delay, reprioritize and discontinue programs left, right and center. Jamaica, it is our responsibility to ask them if that means less roads, less water, if they're putting back fees at heart, we already know that they want to take away the safe rural buses that Minister Darrell Vaz has gotten to take our children safely to school and home. So Jamaica, we have to use our vote to cancel the PNP plans. We have to cancel them. The Jamaica Labour Party is a party that believes that everyone is important and everyone deserves to see and know what they are voting for. So in our manifesto, we have plans for everyone. We have something for the farmer. We have something for the tourism worker. We have something for the entrepreneur. We have something for public and private sector workers. We have something for our women, our men, our children, our young people, our environmentalists, our entertainers, our athletes, our vulnerable groups. And we are inviting each and every one of you to look at our achievement, our next chapter. We want you to look at our next chapter and we want you to read it, go through it and find what's in it. Choose what works for you, what you find that's important for you, and you will find every reason to choose the Jamaica Labour Party.
Now I'm going to ask a question that I know is on every Jamaican's mind. Kamina, is something in the manifesto for education?
Absolutely. Of course, the Jamaica Labour Party is a believer in education. But because it is such a big deal, we have an education manifesto. The I Choose Jamaica next chapter education manifesto. So I'm proud to also launch this education manifesto that has so many sector-focused policies, priorities that will transform Jamaica and build on the positive results we're already seeing. In the same way the Jamaica Labour Party government reformed the economy, in the same way that the Jamaica Labour Party government reformed our national security architecture, we are now taking aim at education. And our Minister, Dr. Dana Morris Dixon, building on the achievements of former Minister Favour Williams, they have already shared that our transformation process is already 30% in. Because we don't have enough time though, Kerry, I hope you'll forgive me if all I say is that I'm inviting our teachers, our students, our parents, our persons with disabilities, our men, our boys, our STEAM believers and our skill achievers, our readers, our learners, our mathematicians, everyone who is interested in childcare, go to JamaicaLabourParty.com and read our education manifesto. It's right there for you until you get your own copy.
We do so much already, now we do it. We do Jamaica Labour Party, yes we do it. JLP doing JLP doing
This is a thorough manifesto. A manifesto where we thought of all Jamaicans, not a rushed manifesto. And we will not have to come with manifesto part 1, manifesto part 2, part 3, manifesto light, manifesto... No, a thorough manifesto. The People's Manifesto. Manifesto gold.
Kerry, you know, this manifesto, what's good about it is that it also has accessibility features that are built into the digital documents online. So whatever disability you have, even if it's color blindness or actual blindness, we have a feature that will allow you to read or to hear or to see our manifesto. We want to believe in everyone.
So you know, Camille, I want to try you out. What you say? The PNP, they feel again?
They get an F plus, Kerry. F plus. But Kerry, we know that there are some PNP supporters who have been waiting for the launch of our manifesto to run and check and see and compare and see if they can come with something better. But we have something else special for media engagement, and I'm not going to say anything about that yet. But stay tuned. We still have more to come. We're doing so much already, and we're doing more. It's more than a song for us. It's a pledge to the Jamaican people.
Yes, indeed. History is being created right here in Montego Bay, where we have launched our manifesto. And what a more ideal place for those who had questions. How are they going to launch a manifesto at a rally? This isn't just a JLP rally. It is a rally for the people of Jamaica. You know, we have, but Camila, I'm curious. How can we come to the West and not discuss what is being discussed, what is going to be done for the creative communities and entertainment? What do we have in the manifesto, Minister for the West?
Kerry, I'm glad you asked, but I am not the best person to tell you. Let's have a rising star from the West tell Jamaica what we have in store for culture and entertainment. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it from the Member of Parliament of Trelawney Northern. Let's hear it for Tova Hamilton.
Labor rights, I stand here as proof that Trelawney, both north and south, is alive and well. It is my honor to tell you what the Jamaica Labour Party has in store for the heart and soul of our people, the culture and entertainment sector. We are talking about every selector, every dancer, every singer, songwriter, every actor, every artist, every content creator. Jamaica's creativity isn't normal. From dancehall to reggae, from our theater to our festivals, our Jamaican vibes move the world. And yet, what did we hear in the debate last night? Crawford trying to pit one side of the sector against the other. The juvenile strategy of divide and rule. But I say to you tonight, we are the government with the plan to revolutionize and empower Jamaica's creative people. And we have already started. Who launched health insurance for entertainers? It was this Jamaica Labour Party government, a first in our history. And trust me, we've only just begun. This is not the party of chains. This is the party of freedom. The time is now, not to prosecute, but to liberate our entertainers, our promoters, our creatives. We are serious about removing the chains on the creative sector. And that is why in our manifesto, we are not just promising, we're planning, we're delivering, we're building a creative economy that every young Jamaican can plug into. It is why we will launch one-stop online entertainment permit access, a game changer for the industry, a one-stop shop. Here are some of the other initiatives our manifesto will bring to life. Free basic intellectual property advice for creatives, performing arts centers, a brand new JCDC HQ, and Jamaica's first dance hall museum and training center. Special economic zones for our creatives. 100 creative villages across 100 sites. A culture and creative practitioners institute. Creative apprenticeships with mentors, incubators, and rocket accelerators to launch talent into the world. Strengthening of film and media by building on our already launched $1 billion film fund, expanding it even further. 24-hour entertainment zones, a reality, not just talk. Never again will a promoter be told that they should be prosecuted for plying their trade. We will have bigger, greener festivals, concerts, carnivals, and global scale events rooted right here in Jamaica. A tourism for all our calendar. So every local business, every community feels the impact of the tourism dollar. All of this comes together with one purpose: to make Jamaica a major global event destination. I say to you, the time is now. The youths are ready. The Jamaica Labour Party is ready. The world is waiting. Let's break the chains. Let's free the culture. And let's show them that Jamaica is the heartbeat of the globe.
May I vote for Labour Party? May I party? See a brighter future. We choose Jamaica. Vote for Labour Party.
I wish I had more time to share, but I will take these plans along with our rural development agenda to the people of Trelawney Northern, while my colleagues right here in the West continue to carry our incredible message throughout Sam Sharp Square. This is not politics as usual. This is freedom for our creatives. This is Jamaica unleashed. Show labor rights.
Family, amazing family. Sure, if I want to be a fern killer, you don't believe in a fern killer. Family, amazing family.
Sam Sharp Square. Wanna hear that? So, one man, the opposition leader, had a chain around a black man's neck. So it is not only symbolic, but also historic that we are here this evening in Sam Sharp Square to end and to send a message to the British man on Old Hope Road that we are not in chains and that this manifesto is a demonstration of our right to choose freely. And Mobe, what a place. Mobe, we don't fear nothing. And because of that, we can say loudly, proudly, boldly that we choose Jamaica. So guess what, Camila? Them now go hang with like how them did hang Sam Sharp. No, not at all, Montego Bay. The PNP have always been the party of flip-flop. Those flip-floppers and political scammers. But we now make them trick with and mash me up in a life.
Now make them trick me up. So where you must see my life for the great
them there for our creatives, for our entertainer, because as an artist myself who just bust, there is something there for me, yeah.
Me and what's the Labour Party? Me on a party, see a brighter future. Me choose Jamaica, what's the Labour Party? We're doing good for you. Singing JLP for hours, ringing in the showers. A blessing we are called on. Panic or jam down, X beside the bell loud. We're doing more for you.
Hold it.
Carrie, I'm going to tell Toba she have to sign you up fast. Jamaicans, labor rights. Our campaign has been deliberate and intentional in every way. We have had a digital and a physical campaign that has already touched and engaged hundreds of thousands of Jamaicans. Kerry, I heard them asking last night in the debate, they were asking for our health minister, as if their spokesperson was there and he was nowhere to be found. While their spokesperson was on TikTok, our Minister of Health was out in the field opening up health centers in community after community after community after community. And now he's here with us, Sunshine Square, to speak to us on the future and the vision for health. Montego Bay, help me to welcome Dr. Christopher Tufton.
No doubt we don't know when tomorrow might bring, but the future the hours away. So we gotta live my life today. We gotta live my life today. Yes, love and
Thank you very much, thank you very much. Yes, I hear said them a look for me last night, like say me missing or something. Well, I want to report to them I'll be there Tuesday evening, live and direct, to whip them with my finance minister and my education minister, because Labour Party policy is better for Jamaica, and Jamaicans know that. Labour rights. So much to say, and so little time to say it, so we're not going to say everything here. That's why our manifesto is not an event. It is a series of events. So today we launch, tomorrow we're going to talk about it, the days to come we're going to talk about it, and we're going to ensure that all stakeholders who must know about what the future looks like under Labour Party government will get that. What we're not going to do is launch our manifesto in an air-conditioned hotel room with some tapanaris people as if at them one matter. You, the people, matter, starting right here in Sunshine Square and across the length and breadth of Jamaica. And I tell you something, those who don't respect the intelligence of the average Jamaican man, let me say we, the Labour Party people, respect everybody. We know you have the ability to listen and to understand. We know you have the ability to know what is in your best interest and what is just an opportunistic position that the PNP take. We know that you know when promises don't mean nothing, but hard work and results, like the Labour Party has shown, mean everything, and that's why the Labour Party deserves a third term. This manifesto, by the way, this is the mother, the father, and the children of all manifestos. We don't need to relaunch no baby manifesto like what the other people they must say. They have to launch another manifesto. Obviously, they don't have no confidence in the first one that they launched in the first place. I want to just say a few things quickly in 5 minutes or less. In 2015, I want you to listen to me carefully. If you knew someone who had lung cancer, cervical cancer, colorectal cancer, or multiple myeloma, all in the cancer category, the big C that everybody fear. If you had somebody or knew somebody who had those cancers in 2015 under the PNP, dog, nyam, you suffer. You'd have to find the money to buy the medication to treat those persons, even if you had access to the hospital system. Today, under the Jamaica Labour Party and the National Health Fund, if you are unfortunate to know somebody with that condition, all medication are free to those people and their families to give them an opportunity to be the best that they can be. And there's more to come. In fact, if you have lupus, sickle cells, Parkinson's disease, thyroid disease, or attention deficit disorder, all diseases that affect people's lives, in 2015, under the PNP, you get no help. In 2025, under the Jamaica Labour Party and the NHF, you show your NHF card and you get free medication. We care about the people of Jamaica and we respond to the needs of the people of Jamaica. In fact, your friendly NHF pharmacist is now in 128 locations across the length and breadth of Jamaica. Under the PNP in 2015, less than 100 outlets were there and they were limited in their offerings. Today, you have an NHF pharmacy or a drug serve window just down the road or by taxi. You can go and get your free medication under this JLP government. And guess what? In this manifesto, we care about our golden agers. We care about those who are 60 years old and more. Those who have worked hard to build this country. When they reach a certain age and can't work again, the government must help to look after them if they can't look after themselves. That is why this manifesto has a national health insurance that we will roll out in the next 5 years for those who are 60 years and over. PNP can't do that. They don't understand it. We understand it because we care for the benefit of the Jamaican people. Health centers are the backbone. Every Jamaican who born know about the health center down the road from them. In every community. Under the PNP, they have been left neglected. Some of them have doctors, some don't. Some have doctor 1 time a week, some 2 times a week. This manifesto recognizes the importance of our community health centers. We are going to roll out in the next term 5 days a week, doctor in health center that only have 2, and those who don't have, we are going to put a doctor in those health centers to care for people in their communities.
We do so much already, now we do it. We do it. Jamaica Labour Party, yes we do it.
And when it comes to hospital, I'm soon done. When it comes to hospital, it is this Labour Party government under Andrew Holness that has embarked on the largest hospital upgrade in the history of this country's independence. Them talk about Cornwall Regional, them mash up Cornwall Regional. We are building it back as a new hospital for the people of Western Jamaica. And over the next 6 months, you will walk into the new Cornwall Regional Hospital, and if your children sick, you will walk into the new Western Child and Adolescent Hospital. Western Jamaica will have the largest concentration of hospital beds, doctors and services and anywhere else in the Caribbean under your Labour Party government. That's a commitment that is in our manifesto. And if anybody is here from my parish of St. Catherine, I want to ask you a simple question. When last you ever see two crane? You know what a crane is? One high-rise something, we build high-rise building. When last have you seen two crane in one place in Spanish Town? Well, if you go to Spanish Town Hospital, you see crane after crane after crane building a 6-story building at the Spanish Town Hospital. Your government doing that. The people of Jamaica are not making any mistake when they give us the third term when it comes to hospital build out. Because in our manifesto, the next stop will be the Kingston Public Hospital. We are going to build a new hospital at the Kingston Public Hospital.
For you and your community, we will build up Jamaica.
And I know Brother Desmond love to hear that. I want to tell him, say, if we do it with Western Child, if we do it with Cornwall, reassurance, we are going to do it with the Kingston Public Hospital. We already secured the land. And those who want to stop the parish of Portmore and claim, say, we need hospital services. We already have the land in the Bernard Lodge area to build a new hospital for the parish of Portmore under this Labour Party government.
JLP cares for Jamaica. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
I close by saying to you and the people out there in TV and radio land, if you read the 205th achievement document that we distributed 140 copies of, 140,000 copies, and if you have felt some benefit from the Jamaica Labour Party under Andrew Holness, whether it is medication, whether it is new road, whether it is water in your community, whether it is education grant, whether it is student loan, no interest. If we did it before, we can do it again. We will do it again. Labour Party doing it better for you. Show a Labour rights. Come out of the third second.
Kamina, I read somewhere, whoa, excellent, by Minister Tufton, Minister of Health. Let's send up that applause for Minister Christopher Tufton. And Mobe, the reason I'm sending an extra special big up for Minister Tufton, it could not have been easy to have been the Minister of Health navigating us through the COVID-19 pandemic. And trust me, Tuffy take it on like a big man. The man under the COVID pandemic. Big up yourself, Minister Christopher Tufton. And you know, Minister Johnson Smith, I read somewhere that someone said that patients are sometimes poorly treated by broken, frustrated, and overworked staff that have been transformed into clock watchers, dying for an opportunity to leave for greener pastures. Now that to me, that is a strong endorsement of the government coming from the PNP opposition spokesman on health. Greener pastures can only be found over the Jamaica Labour Party. Show Labour rights. So, Minister Johnson Smith, I'm asking a question that I know that the people in St. Catherine Northeastern, and other Jamaicans want to ask, we feel said something else dead in the manifesto. Tell us what else is there.
Nothing's dead. Take care. Nothing. We have so much to present, my Jamaican family. There's so many things in the manifesto that you will love. That we have to pull out 100 highlights. 100 highlights of the I Choose Jamaica next chapter. You have to go online now to take it out until you get your copy. But we want you to see that there is something in there for everyone. I won't have the time to share it with you tonight though, because we have some heavy hitters coming later. And some of them may well talk about things that are in here. Because we have Dr. Horace Chang, who is also Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of National Security. We have Edmund Bartlett coming to speak to us. We have the Bun Bad Mind, Darren Vaz, coming to speak to us. And of course, we have Dr. the Most Honorable Andrew Michael Holness, who will have things to share with you. So I just want to remind you, everyone here, at home and online, everyone overseas in our Jamaican communities, when you look at the care that we have taken to plan and share our plans with you, and when you take a check on the other side, you must know, you can tell who truly respects you, who truly loves you, who truly chooses Jamaica, and who is ready to lead this country that we love. The other side will have to wheel and come again, and I understand they plan to try tomorrow. We don't know what they will come with, whether it's a manifesto light or a manifesto late. But whatever it is, we're sure they're going to try to come with some promises to trick you, to try to trick you to get your vote. But our manifesto is well thought out. It's intended to build on our achievements, as you have been hearing, to do even more for you, because we respect you and we love our country. And we hope you'll join us online for our media launch, when we will unveil the next step in our Choose Jamaica journey ahead of the September 3 general elections. Labour Party, you can be proud of your team. You can be proud of your government. Thank you for your support. The JLP is an A team. We would never copy from the F+ team. So you must send them a message that they must wheel and come again. Choose what works for you. Share it with a friend. Download it and send to your friends and family. The next chapter is the Jamaica we've always wanted. It is the Jamaica that we choose. On September 3rd, my Jamaican family, put your X beside the bell.
Choose Jamaica for better communities. Choose Jamaica for our prosperity. Choose Jamaica, this is what it really means. Choose Jamaica, choose JLP. Guess we're sharing the future together. Stay true no matter the weather. JLP standing more through every plan and school and love. From hardships to hope, we've been paving the way. The very best of Jamaica starts today, and so we pledge our hearts to.
Mobe, what a presentation. What a presentation. We thank Minister Kamina Johnson-Smith, a competent chairperson for the Manifesto and Achievements Committee. That committee has done an excellent job. And so, really, when you hear the PNP behaving as though they could lead this country better than the Jamaica Labour Party, we have to ask them when, where, how, when, where, which summer, which fear, which compass, which square. We have neither summer nor winter, neither blood nor fire. We have instead the days when the Labourite bells ring magnificently. Shower Labour rise. Yeah, man. Loaded Eagle, you are ripping through my constituency with the vibes. Labor rights, what a good labor right, what a strong labor right, what a good, him have to be one labor right there. The youth tuned and turn up. Let us welcome to entertain us, Loaded Eagle.
Labor right.
Me don't know man that who do you sing them. Are we? We not ready again? If we don't read Andrew, let's go, sir.
Who am I after? Welcome. Who am I after? Prime Minister Jamaica. Mr. Andrew. Wallace. Who want the champion? Andrew. Who want the big man? Andrew. Who run the island? Andrew. Who got the best plan? Andrew. Who are the champion? Andrew. Who want the big man? Andrew. Who run the island? Andrew. Who got the best plan? Who am I after now? Hear the right, we ready now. Hear the right, we ready now. Ring the bell, them heavy now. Ring the bell, them heavy now. Hear the right, we ready now. Hear the right, we ready now. Get the all them ready now. Who am I after? The river coming down, no back to back, it's coming down. The river coming down, no back to back. Who am I down? Hear the right coming down, no back to back, it's coming down. Brother coming down, no back to back, it's coming down. Who ready again? Who want the champion? Who want the big man? Who run the island? Who got the best plan? Who got the champion? Who want the big man? Who run the island? Who got the best plan? Again. Who want the champion? Who want the big man? Who run the island? Who got the best plan? Who got the champion? Who want the big man? Who run the island? Who got the best plan? Labor right, we ready now. Labor no. Labor right, heavy now. Labor no. Labor right, we ready now. Big up the member of parliament. Every time. Shower. Jamaica Labour Party.
Labor right. It is beautiful here. Sam Shop Square. Mobile no fear. No dear shower labor rights. Shower labor rights. Why St. James will never did have to show off stuff. Look on St. James. Labour Party river come down bank. To bank. To bank. To bank. My. Somebody said that Mobile is sending a message to Spanish Town that when we have the rally in Spanish Town, says Spanish Town crowd can't beat Mobile crowd. But I know Spanish Town now go take that shower labor rights. Labor rights. The message is clear. We heard an awesome manifesto launch. We know that labor rights all over Jamaica are tuned in. They are watching. The labor right base is ready. We are active. We are energized. And all labor rights everywhere. You can't wait till September 3 to put on the X. Right side of the bell. The member of parliament who you will be hearing from now is a powerful deputy leader, a champion minister, a senior man in the business, and him set the thing so that me can follow in the thing. He is the member of parliament from West Kingston, the fortress of the Jamaica Labour Party, Montego Bay, St. James, Sam Shop Square. Let's welcome Minister, the member of parliament from West Kingston, the fortress, Desmond Mackenzie.
Yes. On labor rights, regardless of how much they try to malign him, we choose Andrew Holness. He has been faithful. He has been good. He has been honest. He has been sincere. The Jamaican people can rely on the goodness of Andrew Holness and the Jamaica Labour Party in the next term. I want to thank my colleague, Member of Parliament, Currency Morrison.
She did a wonderful job. Labor rights, give her a big hand for a wonderful job. So tonight we are in Sam Sharp Square, the capital of the city of St. James, the Republic of St. James. Labor rights, let me tell you something. I am feeling good. The tide of the Jamaica Labour Party has taken over this country from Negril Point to Moran Point. Everywhere you go, it's Labour, Labour, Labour. And we launch our manifesto tonight. And that manifesto speaks to the things that we intend to do when the third term starts. Jamaica is moving in the right direction. Everything about Jamaica is good. We have the best Prime Minister. We have the best Minister of Tourism. All of the Jamaican people are good. The only thing that will be bad for Jamaica is the People's National Party. Make we shut the door from PNP. But remember, labor rights. Remember, noise don't win election. Sing how much you love Andrew Holness, don't win election. We win the election on election day. And we must prepare ourselves, labor rights, as we embark on this new journey, to take it, use it to the best of our ability. The Jamaica Labour Party has been the only salvation for Jamaica. And so tonight, one of the pillars of the Jamaica Labour Party and its work is vested in the Ministry of Agriculture. He's not only the Agriculture Minister, the youngest man ever to hold such portfolio. He's the Member of Parliament for Southwest St. Elizabeth. And he's chairman of this area council. I want you to welcome Member of Parliament, Agriculture Minister, Flying Labour Rights, Shower Labour Rights, St. Elizabeth Labour Rights. Today, I stand here as the chairman of Area Council 4, the most successful area council in Jamaica that is responsible for the parishes of Trelawney, St. James, Hanover, Westmoreland, and St. Elizabeth. In that area council, there are 16 constituencies, and all of them are represented by the Jamaica Labour Party. We know that we are the West Coast, the rest goes. And I tell them, we do it already. We are going to do it again. We are going to show them how the West was won.
Choose Jamaica. Vote for Labour.
The reason why we won the West is because some of the best MPs in Jamaica are in this area council. The Labour Party went into your communities and constituencies and chose people who live with you, who understand your issues, and who wake up every day to make your life better. And that is why we were able to win constituencies that we did not have for 30 and 40 years. So when them come So when them come with a man who never perform a Westmoreland, I send him go under the Artillery Army, I talk about what he was going to do. Tell him to over and do that already. When them come with an importee from Hanover and carry him go Eastern Westmoreland, tell him anything you want to do. Garfield James can do that better. And when them come with a man who run one left, St. Anne, and find himself at Westmoreland, I tell you what he was going to do for the people of Westmoreland. Tell him if he couldn't do it for him born and grow, we will stick with Danny Lawrence. There is a clear difference between that side and this side. The people on the other side, they have no ideas, they have no vision, they are a quarrelsome bunch. All them focus on a propaganda and prank. But I tell them, we will not switch hospital building Dr. Tufton for scandal chasing Alfred Dawes. I tell them, we will not switch hotel opening and Bartlett for a man where I look for a seat like we come. And I tell them, we will not switch the rural busman, Darrell Vaz, for plundering Philip Hardwell. And I must tell you, we will not switch anybody for the vision, the action, the nation building of Andrew Michael Wallace. So, they don't have the people and they don't have the plans. When I read what they say is a manifesto that can't come as a manifesto, they say they are going to do a national irrigation plan. We have that already. And this government has put $10 billion to irrigation. They say they are going to build cold storage. We are doing that already. This government has built cold storage in Manchester, in St. Elizabeth, in St. Mary. We are doing that already. And as our leader comes, I hear them say they were going to modernize fisheries. What that even mean? They have abandoned our fishers when they were government. It is the Labour Party that put fishing back on the map. We give them storage, we give them online platform, we give them wire, we give them boat, we give them engine. When a Lance's beer, when a White House, when a Galleon, when a Village beer, the Labour Party is the party of officials. So, when we realize and we read their manifesto, it look like one of them picnic there when they come school and show up for the exam. So all them try to do a copy. When we tell them say, all them attack, we are stepper. Catch up them up here, we are pepper. There is a lot in this manifesto for our farmers and fishers. We are going to do the first pension plan for farmers and fishers. A lot of you want to get involved in agriculture. You don't have any land. This Jamaica Labour Party government is going to put an agro park in every single parish. So if you want to farm, we will provide the land. And finally, we are doing a $3 billion program to help people go into protected agriculture. We are going to help you build
This election is about moving Jamaica forward. Do you want to go back to high crime? Do you want to go back to no focus on agriculture? Do you want to go back to tax after tax? We are moving forward. So we say, forward ever, backward never, shall never rise. Never do. God bless you.
Do so much already, now we do it. We do it. Jamaica Labour Party, yes we do it.
Thank you. Thank you, Floyd. But you know, I hear Floyd say something a while ago. That them a movement from parish to parish. I have a name for them. We call them round robin. Labor rights. Let's welcome Minister of Transport, Member of Parliament for Portland, Mr. Portland himself, Darrell Vaz.
Colleagues on the platform, I hear that the Prime Minister will soon be here. But tonight I speak to Jamaica. I'm here in Montego Bay at the Jamaica Labour Party mass rally and the launch of our manifesto. Jamaica, the PNP has failed Jamaica for many years. And every time Jamaica is moving in the right direction, they want to come back and run and take it and wreck it. They come with empty promises, rum talk, propaganda, and personal attacks. For the last 9 years, Jamaica has been planting the corn. We plant the corn in agriculture. We plant the corn in transport. We plant the corn in national security. And now Mark Gordon and his gang want to come run and raid the barn. It's not going to happen. Not under Andrew Michael Holness. In Halfway Tree, we had the first leg of the Choose Jamaica match, and we gave them 6 love. But since I'm in the West, let us give them 6 more. Would you prefer to have as Minister of National Security Dr. Harris Chang or Peter Badmine Bunting? Would you prefer to have as Minister of Entertainment and Sports Babsy Grange or Deborah Hicklin or Wavell Hines? 2 love to Labour Party. Would you prefer to have as Labour and Social Security Colonel Charles or Floyd Morris? 3 love to Jamaica Labour Party. And the other 3 love is the 1 love we give them in the debate last night. The 2 love we're going to give them next week Tuesday. And next week Thursday, I want you to listen to me carefully. You're going to have Bro God versus the British man. Turn on your TV. Get out your room and your Campari. Sit down on your couch and cock up your foot and watch Bro God take him out. I want to say 2 things tonight. I want to assure you that no matter what you hear and you sip on social media, come next week, I have the school buses ready to roll out for September morning, and no guy can stop that. I change the doors from the right-hand side to the left-hand side. I put on brand new tires on all 110 bus. And listen to this now. I'm going to give you 122 routes across Jamaica with 258 schools. And in 2 years, I I'm going to give you the other 600 schools, totaling 858 rural schools across Jamaica, and no guy can stop that. So I want you to listen to me carefully tonight. Jamaica, I heard with my own ears last night, Damian Goatman Crawford said if the PNP win, they're going to disband the rural school bus system. And I say to him and the rest of them, Tom drunk, but Tom no fool. And they are going to pay dearly on September 3rd for that statement they made last night. You have had 743 children injured in road accidents involving students. You have had 63 deaths in the last 2 years, and we have had 15 children killed in road accidents in rural Jamaica since the start of this year. Oh my God Almighty, man. You're really going to want the people, picnic, to continue to be killed off because of the transport that they are taking? I say to you tonight, vote them out. Vote them out. Vote them out. Vote them out. You know why? You know why? You know why? You must vote them out? Not because you are PNP or you are JLP. God don't like ugly. God is here, and a government and a prime minister that has given me the support. And I will take on Mark, Damian, Michael. I will take on all of them one time because me alone can take on all of them and slew them one time. I want to say something to you. I want to say something to you. I'm going to give them JUTC bus. I'm going to give them Montego Bay Metro bus. I'm going to give them school bus. I'm going to give them American bus. I'm going to give them China bus. I'm going to give them bus after bus after bus after bus after bus. So as I come down, there's one other thing I want to leave you with. GPS license is up for renewal in 2027. It's the first time that a Labour Party government will have the opportunity to negotiate a brand new license. The PNP had it in 2001 and 2016. And my commitment to you is that this government will negotiate a license that benefits you, the long-suffering GPS customers, for 25 years. So make up your mind whether you want Philip Caldwell, who negotiated the last one, and Bobby Pickers did the one before. Are you going to make Andrew Hollis and Darrell Vaz and the Labour Party cabinet? I close by saying to you, Mark Bolin and the rest of them asked me to show them the certificate for the bus, the inspection for the bus. About 5 certificates they want. The only certificate that Jamaica wants between now and election is to show me in Jamaican birth certificate and in UK renunciation certificate. And if you can't show me that, run him away. Any man, we say born in Jamaica, and him getting first Jamaican passport at 43 years of age in order to go in the government and get a diplomatic passport is not a man that has Jamaica's loyalty at heart. Because he's traveling on a UK passport for 43 years, but he say he live in Jamaica. Look here, Jamaica, I say to you, and I speak to you from the bottom of my heart tonight, don't take this country and this Jamaica Labour Party election lightly on September 3rd. Because as my friend said, it is a difference between going forward and backward. And if you look at Mark Ward and Peter Bunting, Dayton Campbell and Damian Crawford, and what they have said and done in opposition, you ever give them manpower in Jamaica and you don't recognize Jamaica in 2 years, then carry straight back to the 70s. Labour rights, Jamaica, I speak to you. I have my full trust in you because I know that Jamaica knows what is right. I say to you, choose Jamaica on September 3rd and let us continue to do the work that this government has been doing for 9 years under the best Prime Minister this country has ever seen, Andrew Michael Holness and his cabinet. God bless you. Shower, shower.
Labour rights. Let me tell you something. What Darrell said are true. All them want is a reign of power in this country. And when them get it, them don't care. Them and them tap on our wrist. But we no want a few tap on our wrist. Every Jamaican man and woman is our tap on our wrist in the Jamaica Labour Party. We are the People's Party. One of the outstanding modern day tourism leader. Easily the best tourism minister in the English speaking Caribbean. East, Central, St. James, Heckman, Pocket.
Some sharp square. Liberals in some sharp square. What a night. What a night. What a night. 10 days before the right time come, when the third term is going to be had. What a night. And all I can see from the north and from the south and from the east and from the west is just liberalize and liberalize and liberalize and liberalize.
One by one, labor by walk them 2 by 2. Third me friend, walk them 3 by 3. Best government we run the country.
I want them to know that the days of those people, I call it no name, the days of those people in Cornwall, in St. James, and in Montego Bay is over. And I remember "49 years ago, somebody stood here and see a little crowd and say it was 120,000 strong. But I want to tell him from wherever he is, look down on some short square tonight and tell me about this
chairman. I remember well, deputy leader and deputy, and no, bigger than that, deputy leader and the real street general of the campaign of the Jamaica Labour Party. That's what I can do. I want to say to Deputy Prime Minister Dr. Horace Chan, and I want to say to the younger ones who have come up after us and have seen tonight that one time it wasn't like this. And when Dr. Chan and I started to put it back, and the first time that we did it in 2002, the man said a dagger has been put to his heart in St. James. And we take 3 seats out of the 4. And we remain the champion of the parish. And from that day to today, Jamaica Labour Party is the dominant champion party in the county of Cornwall and the parish of St. James. And I want them to know that we ain't stopping. Because tonight begins the 10 days of pain and agony for them until the relief come on September 3, when Andrew Michael Holness will be returned for the 3rd term as Prime Minister of Jamaica. But you're not here tonight to only look at what this great leader, the greatest Prime Minister that Jamaica has seen since independence, and thank you Alexander Bustamante, and thank you Shera, and thank you Papa Eddie, but Michael Andrew Holness has taken this one to a new dimension. Never before has the economy of Jamaica been this strong. And even in the 60s, when we were getting accolades, and when Lee Wan Q came to Jamaica to see the industrial policy of Robert Lightman and Labour Party government, not even then did we get the kind of world-class accommodation and world-class commendation that the government of Andrew Michael Holness is getting at this time. IMF endorsed, IDB endorsed, World Bank endorsed. Everywhere you go, them endorse me. And everybody is now sending people to Jamaica to study what Michael Andrew Holness has done to make the economy of Jamaica this strong. And I tonight don't have to go through all of it, because some people would like to tell you you're not feeling it. But tell me tonight in Sam Sharp Square if you're feeling the economy of Jamaica. Tell them tonight. And when we travel across the country with the campaign, it's thousands and thousands and thousands of people that come to every meeting and every motorcade and every activity we do, because they're saying, me feeling it, man, me feeling it, and me feel good, me feel good, me feel good. But tonight, I want to tell you that what we are about is not what you felt already. Is what you're going to feel. Because under this administration and our 3rd term, you hear the manifesto, you went through the manifesto, You see what the plans are. You hear what the programs are. What it says is that you ain't seen nothing yet, because the best is yet to come. And we have taken tourism and put it to a new height. We have built a fortitude, a strength, a resilience around the product that makes it now impossible for them or anybody to turn us back. And we have grown under Michael Holness, the tourism industry, by 100% in the 9 years that we have been in charge of that industry. We took it with just a little over 2 million visitors. Today we have 4.3 million visitors coming to Jamaica. We're earning just under $2 billion US dollars. Today we are earning 4.5 billion US dollars. What a Andrew Michael Holness. What a JLP government. We have tripled the employment in the industry overall. When we came, we were just about 150,000 all told. Now we are running close to 300,000 people in Jamaica from all walks of life that are involved in the tourism sector. What Andrew Michael Holness. And our manifesto says it all. We have a powerful 18-point strategy for the continued growth of this industry. And when you go through the manifesto, you will see that the interest of the workers is of paramount in that constitutional arrangement which we have responsibility for. We are going to use a combination of legislative and regulatory arrangements to support the hard work that has been done to build the industry, to enable the workers of the industry to get a better reward for the efforts and the good service that they provide. We will develop a program that we're going to call Local First. You know what that means? It means we, the people of Jamaica, will have first call on all the supply requirements for tourism. And how are you going to do that? You're going to do that by building the capacity of all of you who are creatives to add value and to do more. So we are going to be making the little farmer in St. Elizabeth produce more. And the Minister of Agriculture is working with us to make sure that that happens. The farmers in Trelawney, the hairbreaders, the liquor man with the straw work, the good cook shop across the road, and all the little people who provide services for tourism. We are going to ensure, one, that you are trained and developed. Two, that we provide funding for you. And three, that we provide marketing arrangements for you. And we're using digital marketing so that on your phone, you can be contacting the hotel. Right now, farmers are doing it. They go on the phone, they talk to the purveyors at the hotel. They tell them about the fresh fruits. They pay for it on the phone and they deliver it to them in the hotels. Never before has anything like that been happened. But housing for tourism workers is the biggest part of this new plan. And we have put together already $500 million Jamaican dollars. I set up the website already. We start interviewing already. And and we're going to start to provide loan support to the workers of the tourism industry so that they can own a home of their own. The Judah and the ground transportation group, I could call all of them, suffering now, and we understand. But we are developing with our partners a new program and a new deal for the ground transportation. This business of buying park is an abomination, and we are going to stop it. In the new administration, and we're dealing with moving to make sure you can take home more pay. So we're removing the tax from tips and gratuities. And we're training now. We're training the workers of the industry. Those of you who are good at what you do. You can cook good. You do a good job in housekeeping. You do a good job in supervising. But because you don't have a certificate, them now give you no promotion. Well, we are coming to the hotel. We are going to certify you and give you the opportunity to move up in this business. Already, 20,000 workers have been certified. I wonder if you see the vision. I wonder if you see why the third term is critical. We already set up in motion your pension plan. No government has ever put $1 billion in the fund to say to you, if you are 59 years old and you only have 5 more years or 6 more years to work before you retire, we will give you a pension equivalent to what you would get if you started paying at 18 years old. What a government! What a government! And finally, just to make sure you understand what the deal is for the workers, every new investor that comes to Jamaica, and you see more hotel about now like ever, not true? In the last 3 weeks, Prime Minister and I broke ground for $3.5 billion of new investment in the tourism industry. More hotel rooms, more jobs, more construction work. No government, and I just want you to know this, no government facing an election within 3 weeks of the election day has that level of confidence in the investment community that they can put $3.5 billion of their money into Jamaica with a prime minister that is facing an election. What a confidence! What a confidence! And so as I close, I want you to know that the future is there for you. Andrew, Michael Holness, and the Jamaica Labour Party, we set the wicket for a perfect batting strip. Come on, September 3. Get to the wicket, start to score, and put back Andrew, Michael Holness, and the Jamaica Labour Party as government of Jamaica. God bless you, Labour Right. God bless you.
Thank you. And now, let's welcome General Secretary of the Jamaica Labour Party, none other than the greatest National Security Minister, Dr. the Honorable Horace Chandler.
Laborites, brothers and sisters in St. James, you feeling good? You look good. I like how some shots will look tonight. When some shots will look disciplined, organized and ready, I know the Labour Party is ready. This St. James, this Prime Minister and leader, Andrew Holness, we treat him well and we treat him right. And tonight we can say we're giving them 5 love in St. James. There is no estimate or guesswork. They're ready. But the weight of 5 in St. James.
Sam Sharp Square, what time is it? Laborites, Sam Sharp Square, let's welcome officially to the platform leader of the Jamaica Labour Party.
Sam Sharp Square look good. Labor looks good. You're ready. I want to again assure my leader and Prime Minister, St. James, 5 love. 5 love. But the weight of St. James, we're going to take our 2 brothers and sisters and the 1 Trelawney. We're going to make it 9 in this region for Andrew Holness. We're taking all of them and ensure on September 3, we will ensure Andrew Michael Holness return to Jamaica House as Prime Minister of this country. 3rd term loading. 3rd term. Today, we're in Sam Sharp Square tonight because of time of counting. Your Labour Party government has come to reason with these people, with our people in St. James and across the West. We are talking to Jamaica because you have to make that decision again. We know all of you here already, but you're going to leave here with a message to carry across Jamaica that the Labour Party must be returned on September 3. But tonight, you had an outstanding presentation. Our manifesto tells you what we'll do for you in the future, how we'll ensure the sustainability in the gains we have made. But more importantly, is also you will make that decision. But I have to bring to you that we had an outstanding performance. You're not only looking to the future, but you're giving credit to your government for the work they have done under difficult and trying circumstances in the last 8 years. You know and understand not only what COVID-19 did to the country, but you understand the crime and the failing economy we inherited in Jamaica. The economy was falling apart. Debt overburdened the country. There was no money to do anything. And they talk and talk and talk and promise, but they couldn't do anything. Andrew Holness and his team, this Prime Minister, run the country well. Now we have some money to do things.
But we're doing the right thing. This town, this region, from Savannah to Negrina, across Jamaica, crime ate out the heart of our people. My conscience would tell me, the old lady, the grandmother, I can't go prayer meeting, then they're going to kill me, but when they're going to fire gunfire across the road, they will hit me too. Them stop the church. The young men could not play football or do a little road robbing in the district. We had to stop that. And this government invested in the security forces. We run the country so well, we could invest in the police force. And while we commend the officers, they work hard, but understand, with the money we got, we recruited 6,000 young Jamaicans, your children, your sons and daughters, right young Jamaicans committed to peace and justice and good order. And they joined the police force because they found it a worthwhile profession. We invested in transportation for the police. We gave them motor vehicles. And my friend said, Norwood, Doc, when the whole crowd used to come, everybody here, them come down on the bottom, pang, 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 up the hill. Now when the police car come, it runs smooth. They're equipped not only as new vehicles, with computers, with sirens. The officers drive in efficient vehicles. We built them new police stations. You got to Anchovy, you see it on the radio last week? Brand new station. Because we want sustainability. What I mean by that? We have the foreign operating base in Norwood. But people say, don't move it, Dr. Chan. But we cannot keep our men living in tents forever. So we're going to build a new facility right here in Montego Hills, Special Ops West. We have 380 police officers on the base in good accommodation. We're not building old-time barracks for police out. We give them a good place to live in. We make them efficient and you have a better police force. They reason with you. Time, murder reduce. Myself and council sit down with the men in flanker and we reason. And Soup say, yes, you can start party again. So Glenn never a party. Tell the Prime Minister you can come to 9 football at Bottom Pen anytime now. My memory of Bottom Pen. The very first I remember dramatically, and you here will understand, when I walked in the bottom of the morning and saw a woman sitting in her chair, cold. Or with the other one on the street corner, right in this very tree. That was the scene we had today in night football, almost all night. Music and party in Bottom Bay. And the superintendent of police will tell you, give me notice. The job not done yet, you know. In 1 year, it's only 1 year. We have more work to do because we also have to include the social transformation. And it has started, not only in the zone and special operation Mount Salem or in Norwood, but a place like Bottom Bay, you know, you can drive from Bottom Bay right through to Norwood this day. When I came here, we park and walk. This government is about transformation of Jamaican life, transformation of the environment, transformation to give opportunity to bring peace and justice to our society. That's the commitment of this government led by Andrew Michael Holness. And I want to say one thing on justice issue. Because them people they talk about justice. They talk about they don't want no state of emergency, all kind of things they object to. Now it's running right. Let me just remind them of one thing. It was the man Golding, same as Minister of Justice then. And I want you to listen because I met at least a dozen Montegonians who suffer from this. All of you know there was like a time when in Montego Bay and things are run, a man sold a little thing around, go to Miami or New York and get a little money. You right? It was almost like a fad. Students leaving school, they take 2 condoms a hash oil, right? And then take a run, they get caught, it is called trafficking. It wasn't right. They abuse the interests and the inquisitiveness of young people. But it happened. But in 2014, that man put those trafficking on the Schedule 3 of the law. That minister put Schedule 3 in a sector that you can never get exposement. And there are a lot of people in Montego Bay, they have a life sentence. They go to Parliament and argue against life sentence for murderer. They argue against life sentence for abusers and child murderers and secret murder. They come and argue against hard sentences every time in Parliament, but they have modified the law to commit decent Jamaicans who made a mistake early in life to a life sentence. They cannot get a taxi license. They cannot get a promotion. We pledge to you tonight, we pledge to you that after September 3, we will ensure that the law is modified to give those people a chance again. The poet said, the great poet Peter Shaw said, there can be no justice without peace, peace without justice. There can be no peace without justice. So we are working with social transformation, with the police security forces to ensure there is peace. But we have to have justice. Justice in healthcare, in education, but justice in the criminal justice system. And we'll make the amendment to ensure that those who have done their time, have 20, 25 years of goodwill, or that they can in fact face a panel and get the expungement they require to live a normal life. I met so many young people across back on so many parents. I met the man in Norwood. He has his taxi. He has 2 Jutas. He work hard, honestly, never had a problem, but he can't get a license for himself. I met the young mother. She cannot tell her daughter where she cannot travel. She's suffering. We will have justice. And this government, led by Dr. Andrew Michael Hollis, the team of Labour Party leadership across Jamaica, supported by every MP from Nigwell Point to Moran Point, because we're going to win them, we're going to beat them on just the third, we're going to beat them 2 by 2, 3 by 3, 4 by 4, 5 by 5, till we reach all of them. We're going to whip them again like we did in 2020. When they get there, justice will be part of our mission. Economic growth and development, opportunity and prosperity, security, peace and good order, and justice for the people of Jamaica. That's our commitment in the 3rd term. So you make sure you go back home and choose Jamaica and choose Andrew Hollis. Finally, as General Secretary, the leader, accompanied by our chairman and deputy leader, and in some case myself, we have traversed the West. So I want to tell the country, and my chairman said it, where the West go, the rest go. And we were in Westmoreland gone. They gave our Prime Minister a rounding reception. We'll hear a little man talk, but make him talk. We will do the walk, we will do the travel, and we will take Westmoreland home. I know about Hanover, and I tell you, my heart was warm when I come into Hanover over the last day, with 2 outstanding MPs, grassroots, Dave Brown, honest, hard-working, Tamika Davis. The people are responding. They came out in their numbers, and they made sure, we're making sure we're taking Hanover with St. James in here. And when we went to Chilani, the 2 ladies, Mama D and Little Tova, who just spoke to you, Little but Talawa will send the old man into retirement because he can't compare, not only weak, he can't compare with Ed Bartlett towards him. That is it. And here in St. James, our town, Green Bay, Montego Bay, right? Green Bay, shower labor right. On September 3, choose Jamaica, choose Andrew Michael Hollis as leader and Prime Minister of Jamaica. God bless you all. See you again over the next few days as we set the deal and sign the certificate on September 3. God bless you.
So much already, now we do it. Jamaica Labour Party, yes we do it. JLP doing.
Thank you. I want a much bigger round of applause because under Horace Chan as Minister of National Security, we have seen significant improvements in Jamaica. Let's welcome now the Member of Parliament for St. Mary Western,
and chairman of the Jamaica Labour Party. Let's welcome Robert Bobby Montego.
Jeffrey Town, Charlestown and Stewart Town. Body I go upgrade and then I let you down. I go build better road from Villa to Grandstone. Wood Park to Berry, now let all Queenstown. Yeah, I go get what them deserve. Come and take you, I go put in the work. Now check up the second.
Labour rights, Labour rights, Labour rights, Labour rights, Labour rights, Labour rights. Lord of mercy, and where so much labor right come from that the police have said nobody else must come in a Sam Sharp Square wrong, Sam Sharp Square card, labor right river come down, bang tonight.
And to boy walk them one by one, labor boy walk them two by two. Worker me friend walk them three by three. Best government we run the country.
You know, I am happy that we are all here and we witness history this evening, because the manifesto launch of the Labour Party is the first time a political party put so much emphasis on rural Jamaica. The Jamaica Labour Party is dedicated and pledging itself to develop rural Jamaica. When you look in our manifesto, we give a commitment to build some 60,000 housing solutions, never before in the history of Jamaica that has ever been done. And we're building our houses on solid ground. And I know that some of these 60,000 solutions will be all over rural Jamaica, because even my constituency will get about 1,000 of these housing starts. Prime Minister is to come to the 400 in Galena, 100 in Eden Park, 100 in Decoy. House, go and build across Jamaica for poor people. Another significant feature of our manifesto is the provision of water for rural Jamaica. There are many communities in rural Jamaica that is struggling with a steady supply of water. In the next term, under Andrew Michael Holness, we're going to solve the water issue in community after community after community. But labor rights, my fellow Jamaicans, we have to protect what we have achieved so far. We must protect these gains. And as we said before, all the noise you make can't win the election. All the dance you want dance can't win the election. We want everybody to be a worker for the Labour Party to help us to win the election. So tonight, I want you to raise your hands with me if you want to join the Green Army. Raise your hands if you want to join the Green Army. And I want you to pledge with me. I want you to repeat, I pledge that I want to be a worker for the Jamaica Labour Party. I will visit 25 homes, and I will make sure that at least 5 Jamaicans vote for the Labour Party. Well, by the powers vested in me as chairman, I now declare you all labor right workers. So on September 3rd, we expect you to deliver. You know labor rights. Why I know that this pledge is serious. Every time you take up your phone to make a phone call, you tell us about the third term. Because the first thing you do, you dial 876. If you add 8 and 7, that's 15 plus 6, that's 21. And if you add 2 plus 1, that's the third term is loaded.
We do so much already, now we do it. We do it. Jamaica Labour Party, yes we do it. JLP
Jamaica that Andrew Holness go, the PNP them are run follow Andrew Holness. Our leader is a leader of class, a leader of substance. Even the little children is saying to Andrew Holness, we need you. Some Sharp Square. Can I ask you one question tonight? What time is it, Sam Sharp Square? What time is it, Sam Sharp Square? Member of Parliament for West Central, St. Andrew. Prime Minister one term. Prime Minister.
26 are underway. We haven't said too much about it, but for every Jamaican who live in one of those housing schemes, they know that this is the case, that we have gone about repairing and upgrading their house. That was the first thing I did, and I deposit. The problem is not qualifying for mortgage. The problem is a shortage of housing for people to live in. We are not producing enough houses in Jamaica faster than people are demanding the houses. And this has been the case for the last 40 years in Jamaica. We have a deficit of 150,000 houses in Jamaica. That is the real problem that no fake solution can solve. And the only way to solve that is to build more house in Jamaica. The Jamaica Labour Party started that project. We are on our way with 70,000 houses. The NHT has 53,000 houses in planning, construction, procurement right now. And those houses will come in the next 5 years. We have committed to building another 60,000 houses. You know what the impact of that is going to be? The more houses come on the market, the price of the house go down. And when the price of the house go down, the cost of the mortgage also goes down. What we need is to unleash the construction energy in Jamaica to get not just public, but private sector people to build more houses. We have committed to build another 60,000 houses. And let me tell you how that is going to be done. This is the road program that we're doing. And then Causeway, say we are highway government. You see that highway we're building from Kingston going all the way around to Port Antonio. Them look at it and they want to criticize it, but they can't criticize it. But that highway has opened up new lands for development. Right now, we have over 8,000 applications for housing in the St. Thomas corridor running along the new highway. The Williamsfield Highway that we have just done, we have opened up new lands there for housing as well, and you're going to see a whole heap of housing come along that stretch in Clarendon. Not to mention what we have done here with the Perimeter Road. That is going to open up more opportunities in lands for housing. And we're not stopping there. As soon as the Perimeter Road is finished, we are going to start a new road and a new alignment that will go around Hopewell, Lucy, Sandy Bay, carry you right up to Negril. A brand new roadway. Listen to me. The present roadway, no matter how you fix it, it is always going to give you trouble because it is too close to the sea. Climate change is a real thing that impacts our infrastructure. And so we are going to move the road inland. But as we move the road inland, we are also opening up and making accessible new lands along those roads. So you're going to have a new set of housing emerging in Hanover and Westmoreland, where the housing demands there are very high. In St. Catherine, in Minister Tufton's constituency, we have asked the NHD to coordinate a new master plan for the greater Innswood area. That alone will bring 15,000 new houses onto the market. So the PNP come with a whole heap of talk, but the Jamaica Labour Party comes with the substance of what needs to be done to move Jamaica from poverty to prosperity. Stick with the better plan. Stick with the people who understand the issues. Stick with the people who have a better understanding and greater competence of delivery. And we will launch a 1 in 5 and a 2 in 10 program so that teachers and nurses and members of the security forces working in the public sector can receive a 1% mortgage interest reduction after 5 years and 2% interest reduction after 10 years. That is on top of the already low interest rates that the NHD gives. I know that for many of you here, you live on land for which you have no security. Land passed down through your family, but you have no title. The PNP come and they promise how they're going to give everybody land. Let me explain something to you. And I don't take back no chat. Squatting, informal communities, irregular settlement is created by the PNP. The PNP introduced chaka-chaka-ism into this country. The PNP introduced disorderly spatial development into this country. I want you to understand me. I went to a community called Naysbury Grove in Minister Tufton's constituency. Listen to me good. I want all Labourites to listen to me good. Naysbury Grove had its start under Operation Pride. Now, I want every Jamaican to own a piece of Jamaica. I want every Jamaican to have title for the land that they have. So and this is what pained my heart, you know. The objective of Operation Pride is something that I agree with. The country needed an Operation Pride. But the truth is, you can't leave these kinds of projects up to the PNP. They can't manage it. You will have policy drift under them. But as you know, Operation Pride was the most corrupt public enterprise in Jamaica. I stand here 30 years after Operation Pride as Minister of Housing, and I can tell you that under my watch, there has been no informal settlement created, sponsored or tacitly supported by the government. No chaka-chaka development sponsored or created by the government. Jamaica has turned the corner on chaka-chaka development because this administration does not stand for chaka-chaka development. I want you to listen to me good. I spend a lot of my time and I give direction to public resources to resolve much of the Operation Pride problems. In Minister Montego's constituency, we are spending over $2 billion to put in road, water and sewage in a housing development started by the PNP. They said to the people, see the land there, go and settle it, and we take care of it after. 20 years after, people don't have no sewage, people don't have no water, people don't have no road. That was Operation Shame. We are the ones bringing pride to that housing scheme now, and we will be the ones to bring pride to Nailsbury Grove. Let me tell you this. I went there to Nailsbury Grove to issue out titles because we are the ones doing the titling now. And the people come to me and they say, Prime Minister, they tell me to come and settle the land. They tell me to live here. They're not giving no survey. They're not putting no water. There is no pathway. Them just did it. Them just did it. So now, we have to rectify that. And that is why my administration changed the law to introduce something called systematic titling. We have done over 12,600 titles under that, where you don't have to come and get your titles. We come to you. In the next administration, we will do 25,000 titles per year under this new law that we created. So every Jamaican can get a title, a diagram, a surveyed area of the land that they own.
So much already, now we do it. We do Jamaica Labour Party, yes we do it.
And Minister Montego remind me that there are many churches all over Jamaica. You know, they say Jamaica has probably the most churches per square mile. Many of them don't have their titles. We're going to create a special window for the churches to come and sort out their title. I went to a community in Westmoreland, the name escapes me right now, and the thought just hit me that we have titles for persons who bought land from the government, but they haven't finished paying for the houses. They bought the land 30 years ago, and they have very little balances, and the titles are sitting in the vaults. And I just said to them, listen, go and investigate what it would cost the government if we said, if you owe $150,000 and you have been paying, but you just owe it, what would it cost us to just give you the title? And they came back to us and said, Prime Minister, it would not be a major cost, a fiscal cost, meaning it wouldn't cost you, the taxpayers. And so, I have already announced, but I'll repeat it again, we'll put in an amnesty in which persons who owe $150,000 or less on the lands that they are now occupying, that they have purchased from the government, we will give you your title and write off that debt.
We do so much already, now we do it. We do Jamaica Labour Party.
And if you haven't been paying, come talk to us. We'll put you on a plan and a program and get you on the path to getting the title for your land. Over 660 roads are being repaired in Jamaica today under the Spark program. It's a $45 billion program. We started out as a road program, now it's a road and water program. We are committing to Spark 2 in the next term of the Jamaica Labour Party, where another 660 roads right across Jamaica will not be patched. They will be totally rehabilitated. And those roadways, listen to me carefully now, those roadways are not highways. These are the roads that take you, they run past your gate, and they take you from your community to the highway. They are the roads that run through the towns. And all of these roadways that are used by road taxis, or there is a transportation network around them, a part of the rehabilitation of the road is the erection of proper bus stops, taxi stands, and transportation centers that will ensure that our citizens can move about in dignity and convenience. So when we say we're building a road, the road is not just asphalt. The road involves sidewalk, it involves water main, it involves conduits for telecommunication and fiber optic cables, and it also involves bus stops, bus stands, and taxi parks. Through cooperation with the United Kingdom, 48 bridges, critical bridges across Jamaica, will be repaired. That's not a promise. That is already underway, and you will see that materialize in the third term of the Jamaica Labour Party. When I took over as Prime Minister, unemployment was 13.3%. 13.3. Today, unemployment is 3.3%. We are practically at full employment. This is the lowest it has ever been in the history of Jamaica. The lowest. We did that. And you know, many people never thought that Jamaica could reach that stage. I want to say something to you here. There are two ways to prosperity. Two ways. One way is through peace. There are a lot of Jamaicans experiencing prosperity through peace. I toured South Sam yesterday, and this afternoon I toured Mount Salem. I toured those places 10 years ago, and when I went there, people were afraid to come out. People pushed their curtain away and pushed their head through the window, peering out to see who was out there. They didn't want to come out. Today, it was like a carnival atmosphere, people moving about, everybody is out, nobody have to worry. My God, if there is one thing that I am proud of as Prime Minister, that I can say I have achieved, that is that the people in those communities that were all under siege are now free. They are enjoying prosperity through peace. That is the zone of special operation. When we started, we had targeted 20 communities. These were communities that were at war and the murder rate was increasing. Today, I ask you, Sam Sharp Square, tell me one community in Jamaica that is at war and the murder rate is increasing. Tell me one. The Jamaica Labour Party has transformed this in Jamaica. We are putting Jamaica on the path to peace and prosperity. other route to prosperity is work. Because of our history of enslavement, work has been given a bad name. But we are transforming work in Jamaica. We work to earn, but we work for our health, our mental health. Work is good. It keeps you fit. We work to protect our environment. We work voluntarily to give back. Work is good. And under the Jamaica Labour Party, employment has increased. There are more Jamaicans working now than ever before. More Jamaicans are therefore independently earning their income. More Jamaicans can consume a better quality of life. No wonder the number of motor vehicles in Jamaica has doubled since the Jamaica Labour Party has taken power. You drive around any community in Jamaica and you can see that in every 10 houses, at least 3 houses are either repairing and another one is building. Jamaica is experiencing prosperity through work. But we know that if we don't solve the labor shortage problem, it could stifle the growth. Already we have the LIFT program and the CARE program, where we are literally paying youngsters to come and get trained, because the unemployment that we have, is not that there are no jobs for them. It's that the jobs that are available require skills that they don't have. And so we are training them. We are giving them stipends and incentives. But we're going to go one further. We have included in our manifesto a child care grant for women with children born since 2022 who enroll in a heart program, so that child care is no longer a barrier to entering the workforce and advancing their career. So if you're a young mother, which I met, and this is where this came from, I was walking in Western Westmoreland and I met a 19-year-old who told me that she had a child and therefore she couldn't go out. I came back, I sent it to the manifesto committee, we made a little video of it, the video went viral, and we said we have to do something about it. That is a government that understands the challenges, that's a government that cares, that's a government that has the right solutions for you. And for those who are on student loans, we will implement a student loan debt reset from November 1, 2025 to the 31st of March, 2026. That grants 100% waiver of late fees, penalties, and insurance charges for delinquent borrowers, a 50% waiver of interest arrears, and 100,000 credit for borrowers who have kept their account in good standing. My God, that is a good give back. Sam Sharp Square. For 9 straight years, we have introduced no new taxes in Jamaica's budgets. In fact, we are the only government to reduce taxes. We reduce GCT. We reduce transfer tax. We are the only government, and of course, effectively, we are the government of increasing the taxable threshold. And I want you to understand how I think. You have to be very careful with taxes. Taxes are distortionary. If you use the tax the wrong way, you think you might be giving an incentive in one direction, but you create a bigger problem in the other direction. And that's why you can't depend on a government that is just hungry for power, because they will use tax policy and destroy the economy. I hear they have a proposal for giving some tax breaks and all. I shouldn't deal with them. I'm not going to deal with it here. But for our seniors, and they have been writing to me patiently, you know, we have some very good, look, we have to give thanks for our senior citizen class. They are the ones that keep balance in the society. They are an anchor. We have to give thanks for them. So for seniors aged 65 and over, we will exempt all employment and pension earnings from income tax where total income from all sources is $6 million or less per year, because we are honoring our seniors who have built Jamaica. We will introduce a national health plan for seniors aged 60 and over that will initially cover more than 400,000 people and provide benefits for 10 chronic illnesses. And we will expand this in phases towards universal health, that for workers in the hotel and restaurant and bar industries and similar establishments, we will exempt tips and gratuities from income tax up to $3 million of income. But importantly, we will pass legislation requiring that at least 80% of service charges and gratuities be paid over to employees within 3 months. That gives you a greater guarantee. We were the party that delivered $1.5 million in the income tax threshold when the PNP said it couldn't be done. We have raised it to 1.7 million, and we will increase it to 2 million over the next 2 years so that your take-home pay continues to rise. Over time, we will reduce the base rate of personal income tax from 25 to 15% on a phased basis and shift gradually from direct to indirect taxation, which will allow hard-working Jamaicans to keep more of their paycheck. I want you to listen to me good. Every time I hear the PNP talk about increasing the threshold, I laugh. I laugh. Because when we announced it, them and their minions came out and said couldn't be done. And when we got in, we looked at it very carefully and we did it the right way. Our commitment is to continue to increase the threshold the right way. Remember now, why you listen to me good? Jamaica is a country of inequity. Some people have a lot and some people have very little. Any policy you make amounts to a distribution of some value or equity. You can make policy that will give people who are already getting more and people who don't have, they get less. When you do the income tax threshold, you have to be careful that you don't ask the person who is not working to pay more tax while the person who is working pays less tax. You have to be careful. So you have to do it in a way that is balanced. And that is how the Jamaica Labour Party has done it. Gradually, gradually. So that the poor doesn't get poorer while the rich get richer. No, what we do is do it a fair way where everybody benefits. This election comes down to two things. It comes down to a promise. When we win, we're going to take GCT off electricity. Who remember that? When we win, you're going to eat oxtail and curry goat every day. Who remember that? When we win, IMF deal in 2 weeks. Who remember that? When we win, we're going to increase employment through JEEP. Those were the PNP promises of the 2011 election. Those were the PNP promises of the 2020 elections. They promised that they would settle all the wage disputes in 2011. When they win, I will never forget it, the Prime Minister at the time come to Parliament and she couldn't make her speech when she had to put back GCT and electricity. I remember the then Minister of Finance telling the public sector workers, there is no more money to give any wage increase. In fact, you're going to get a wage freeze. Never forget that speech and said the cupboard empty. PNP promise. PNP promise. I remember when them come and said them launch the Jeep. And the Jeep all know no reach. It broke down.
All them a talk, all them a talk, you see all them a talk.
Them tell you say you would have get oxtail and curry goat. Well, it was under the PNP that they introduced a new kind of meat kind called fish back. I don't know how many of you remember that when I had to come to Parliament and show the people that instead of curry goat and chicken, a fish back, people was eating under the PNP. That is the PNP promise. That is the PNP way. So you have a choice now of not just accepting a promise. You have a choice of looking at a government that performs. So the choice in this election is between promise and performance. What will you choose?
Them nobody like me, them nobody like me, them nobody like me, them nobody like me.
Do you notice that they can't argue with this? Not a word, they can't even fight this. Because this is the evidence of our performance. You see me? I am a hard worker. Anything I put my head to, I put my heart, mind and soul in it. And I work hard. You see me talk? You see me sweat? Because I'm physically fit and ready to continue the performance for the Jamaican people. I am ready to continue in your service. I will continue to perform in your behalf so that Jamaica can finally achieve its goal of prosperity for the people. God bless you, Sam Sharp Square. Love you Jamaica. Traveling mercies home. God be with you. The third, remember, put your X beside the bell. The Jamaica Labour Party. Choose Jamaica.
Labour right, ready. Let's welcome the Prime Minister of Jamaica, Mr. Andrew Wallace. Who want the champion? Who want the big man? Who run the island? Who got the best plan? Andrew. Who are the champion? Andrew. Who want the big man? Andrew. Who run the island?
We close. Thank you for being such a wonderful audience. We close with the playing of the party's anthem.
Equal rights and justice is our everlasting song. Unity and progress will make our nation strong. Stand up for your rights when you hear the bell. Stand up for justice, hear the freedom bell. Remember, Bustamante, serve you well. Stand up, Jamaicans, when you hear the bell.
Yeah. Some shop. You know what, broken? I'm here to represent the JLP. You know I think already. You hear that? Watch out. And if you're not say JLP, no girl, no. I'm here the action, I'm here the brother. Yeah, hear me? Take up your fear. I'm gonna be here with it. Good night, Montego be here. You know the thing go. Now hear me, Leroy. Hey, Edmund. And if you're not say JLP, no girl, no. You know the action, I'm here the. Hey, brother, you hear me? The call up. Cheerful and the pencil and youth. I'm a broken ear. I'm all here. With a car up, what? You see how me? Some shot. Just pass me up. Hey, chase, girl, you don't want to need chase. And them, you're hotter than a more like you do here. The light, your friend, tell the way I do. They most of that here block here. They must see what? Me and the girl, them can't feel trippy. I'm a make two best friend. One is got shot here. Don't be ever eyes. Everything you need for God's space. Everything. Watch out. And if you're not saying it, no, girl, no. That's your name, no father. Big up all that JLP supporter. Put the X beside her bed. I want to represent. Here, Father Bartley. Let me see how they represent for broker. They know what broker they represent. You hear that? Hey, some shop. Watch out. Me say me have some friend. When I cut. And if you hear them, we are going. Hey, chick. Oh, we want to like every time. I hear that. Big up the team every time. I want broker. I want broker. You know, I'm gonna be a represent for that. Me say me have some friend when me can. And if you hurt them, we are go. Because them real, them no fear, them no tree like snake. If me make it, everybody get a slice and they take some bread when me can. And if you hurt them, we are go. Because them real, them no fear, them no tree like snake. If me make it, everybody get a. Watch out, me say my broke got them now. But say look, when you go back a boom, pump pot. No tree like athlete, we no run jokes, a kid. But the fake name of the crap. Hey, bad mind boy. Fake